right, welcome to Hometown Heroes, everybody, and we've got another great slate of heroes. We've got 6 we're going to honor today. Before we get started, I want to introduce you to Brandon King. Brandon is with Albemarle Outdoor Supply, one of our sponsors. Let me go down the list of our sponsors before I introduce Brandon here. We have Uwharrie Bank, Fiberon, Stanley Community College, Frog Pond Performance, CNC Fire and Automotive, A-Excellent Telecommunications, Albemarle Outdoor Supply, BB Oil, the Mosquito Authority, and A.L. Louder. These folks come together to honor some outstanding folks in our community, and Brandon is one of those folks with Albemarle Outdoor Supply, and he wanted to say a few words, so I'm going to turn it over to Brandon.
Thank you, everybody. I just wanted to say thank you all for all you do for this community. It means a lot to have each and every one of you here. I want to read a quote to you. Heroes are not giant statues framed against the red sky. They are people who say, this is my community, and it's my responsibility to make it better. And each and every one of you, that's what you do. Without you guys, this community would not be possible. That quote was by Tom McCall, and he's right, though. Each day you each go out and say, what can I do to make this a better community? And it works. So thank you guys from the bottom of my heart and from Albemarle Outdoor and behalf of the Stanley County. So thank you so much for everything, guys.
Thank you, Brandon. All right, without any further ado, let's get to it. I'm going to call up Landon Airy. Hold it so they can see. There we go. All right. Landon is with the Bethany Community Volunteer Fire Department and has been a member of that department for the last 8 years, has reached the rank of lieutenant. And Landon is an engineer. He drives a fire truck, and once on the scene, he's a line officer taking a fire hose inside the burning structure. Landon is also a wonderful husband and the father of 2 children. So Landon, when I was reading this, you know, every little boy's dream is to drive the fire truck. So tell me about that, and how did you get to do that?
Well, it wasn't really a dream. It was just something that my neighbor was doing when I was a kid. So I kind of just fell into the loop with him, you know, and as I got older, it was like a way of me giving back to the community. It wasn't the fact of driving the truck, it's the fact of saving lives, giving my life on the line for someone else. But as far as getting to drive the truck, you know, obviously you have to go through a class, a CVD, and things like that. But me personally, I just rather ride.
And that's one of the things I love about interviewing the Hometown Heroes is a response like that. I'm excited about driving the truck, and he's all about, well, that's not really why I do it. That's about saving lives. And so, Brandon, you truly are, Landon, you truly are a hometown hero, and we appreciate you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you. And next is Courtney Spates. And Courtney is a teacher at East Albemarle Elementary School. Courtney is in her 5th year of teaching, all of those at East Albemarle. For her first 4 years at East, she taught 4th grade, and this year she's a 2nd grade teacher. Previously, she was selected as the beginning teacher of the year at East, and the previous school year, she was chosen as teacher of the year at East Albemarle Elementary School. So congratulations on those honors, certainly being recognized by your peers. I do have to ask you, as the father of a 4th grader, do you enjoy which was better, 4th grade or 2nd grade?
It's a hard question to answer, but I'm loving 2nd grade so far, if that tells you anything.
I certainly understand that. So what got you into teaching in the first place?
Both of my parents actually were teachers. Oh, wow. And one still is, and they both really still are, but they set a great example for me, and so that's what I continue to follow that dream.
And what do you enjoy about it?
My students.
Absolutely. The 2nd grade is certainly full of life and energy.
Yes, truly.
So congratulations, Courtney Spates, our teacher this month. And next is Annie King. So Annie is our healthcare professional this month, and she's a psychotherapist in the behavioral health unit at Atrium Health Stanley. Annie primarily works the weekends at Atrium Health Stanley in Albemarle, also serves shifts at other facilities. She uses the most up-to-date documentation and brings new ideas and information to her group that can be examined, refined, and put into effect. Annie is focused on giving each of the individuals she takes care of the best and most professional care available. She's a team player, working well with her fellow healthcare professionals and leadership, and Annie is a great resource for those who she works with and takes care of. Annie King is a very valuable person to Atrium Health Stanley in Albemarle. So Annie, tell us a little bit about, that didn't really give us a good description of what you do. Tell us a little bit about what you do and why you got into it.
Yeah, so I mean, you could call me a mental health therapist is my title, I guess. And I got into it because I went through my own mental health journey and seeing others' mental health journeys and just knowing the value a conversation has. I wanted to be the person that could be there for you to have a conversation with. So.
It's a big need in our community, and certainly thank you for helping to fill that need. So congratulations again, Annie, our healthcare professional this month. And next is Detective Trenton Weathers. Yes, sir. Detective Trenton Weathers is with the Norwood Police Department. He's one of our hometown heroes who qualifies as a hero actually in 4 of our 6 categories. Prior to his service with the Norwood Police Department, Trenton was a United States Marine. He's also currently a volunteer firefighter and a medical responder for the Norwood Center Rural Fire Department. Say that 3 times fast. Detective Trenton Weathers has been with the Norwood Police Department for the last 6 years. Trenton is a vital member of the Norwood Police Department where he routinely goes the extra mile to serve the citizens of Norwood in a professional and compassionate way. He considers his most important roles, though, to be the husband of his wife, Laura, and the father of 2 beautiful daughters. So, Trenton, that's quite a list of service. So what got you into police service and military service and all these other things you do?
My daddy. Watched him as I was young, tried to follow his footsteps.
Was he involved in a lot of these things too?
He still does. Yep, he's still serving.
Excellent. Well, thank you and congratulations, Detective Trenton Weathers. Next is Melinda Hudson. Melinda is our emergency services professional we're honoring this month with Stanley Emergency Medical Services. Melinda has been with the Stanley County Emergency Medical Services Department for the last 16 years. She's devoted herself to helping individuals with emergency medical care. Melinda is an advanced EMT, emergency medical technician. She comes to work each day with a smile on her face. Melinda is a strong patient advocate and constantly goes above and beyond with great compassion for those who need very serious, sometimes life-saving medical services immediately. Melinda is a truly caring provider, a valuable asset to the citizens of Stanley County, and an extraordinary example of the service before self motto. So congratulations, Melinda.
Thank you.
Tell us a little bit about what got you into the career field you're in now and what you love about it.
I love everything about it. Simply just to help people on their worst day when they call 911, they're having a bad time, and just to be there for them.
And obviously your peers and everyone else thinks you do a great job at that, so congratulations.
Thank you.
Last but certainly not least, Mr. Joshua Sells. Now, Joshua is our veteran that we're honoring this month. He served in the U.S. Army. Joshua enlisted in the United States Army at the age of 18 in 1997. He went to basic training at Fort Knox, Kentucky, and received advanced infantry training at Fort Jackson, South Carolina. His first duty station was with the 832nd Ordnance Battalion at Redstone Arsenal in Alabama. In 1999, Joshua was stationed in Germany, where he was promoted to sergeant in the Allied Command Europe Rapid Reaction Corps, where he spent 3 years, including serving 7 months in Kosovo at Camp Bond Steel. After returning to the United States, he was attached to Fort Leonard Wood, Missouri, as training non-commissioned officer. In 2004, Joshua transitioned for a year to the Mississippi Army National Guard. In February 2007, he re-enlisted back to active duty Army and was stationed in the 3rd Brigade Combat Team, 1st Infantry Division at Fort Hood, Texas. In July of 2008, Joshua deployed in support of Operation Enduring Freedom to Afghanistan for 13 months, where he was promoted to Staff Sergeant. After returning from Afghanistan, Joshua was chosen for a special assignment at Lackland Air Force Base in San Antonio, Texas, as the operations non-commissioned officer until January 2011, when he left the military with an honorable discharge. During his distinguished and exemplary 12-year military career, Joshua Sells earned several awards, including the Defense Meritorious Medal, 4 Army Commendation Medals, the Joint Service Medal, 3 Army Achievement Medals, and many service ribbons. So help me congratulate Joshua Sells. Sir, thank you so much for your service. I can't say that enough, and there's a long list of things, but tell me about, 1, what got you to enlist in the Army, and 2, what are some of the things you've enjoyed about it over that 12-year career?
I always liked playing Army when I was young, and when I graduated, I needed to get away from Albemarle, so I enlisted, and I wanted to serve our country, and I enjoyed, traveling, visiting other countries. Got a lot of civilian education, and just people. I like being around, different people from all over the United States. So it was good.
Well, that's good. And thank you again so much for your service. We appreciate you. And congratulations for being a hometown hero.
Thank you.
And that's going to wrap up our Hometown Heroes presentation for this month. I'm Matt Smith with WSPC 107.3 FM, 1010 AM, and Magic 103.3. Glad to be your host today, but it would not be possible without our sponsors. You can see on our banners to the side here that make it possible. Uwari Bank, Fiberon, and of course our host, Stanley Community College. Our gold sponsors, Frog Pond Performance and CNC Fire and Automotive. Our silver sponsors, A Excellent Telecommunications, Albemarle Outdoor Supply, BB Oil, the Mosquito Authority, and A.L. Louder. Until next month, for Hometown Heroes, I'm Matt Smith.